Please allow me and my members to introduce to you some information about Boyle's law. So first, what is Boyle's law? Boyle's law, or Mariott's law, is the relationship of the volume and pressure of the gases in a constant temperature. It was first stated by Robert Boyle during 16th century. I will give you some information about Robert Boyle. The complete name of Robert Boyle is Robert William Boyle. He is best known for Boyle's law. Boyle is largely regarded today as the first modern chemist and therefore one of the founders of modern chemistry and one of the pioneers of modern experimental scientific method. He found out that as the pressures increases, the volume decreases. Boyle's law states that the pressure and volume are inversely proportional, meaning at constant temperature, as the pressure increases, the volume decreases, and vice versa. So here is the formula of Boyle's law, or Mariott's law. The formula of Boyle's law is P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2, meaning pressure 1, volume 1 is equal to pressure 2, volume 2. And I will discuss furthermore about the formula of Boyle's law. The formula of Boyle's law comes from empirical relation formulated by the physicist Robert Boyle in 1662. States that the pressure P of a given quantity of gas varies inversely with its volume V at constant temperature. Example, in equation form, PV is equal to K, a constant. The relationship was also discovered by the French physicist Edmond Mariotte 1676. I will give brief information about Edmond Mariotte. Edmond Mariotte is a French physicist and plant sociologist who, independent of Robert Boyle, discovered the law that states that the volume of gas varies inversely with its pressure. Although widely known as Boyle's law, the basic tenet of physics and chemistry is called Mariott's law in France. The water represents volume. As the pressure of the balloon goes into the first bottle, the water decreased, meaning as the pressure increased, the volume decreased. In the second bottle, as the pressure decreased, the volume increased, because the pressure travels here from the first bottle.
The equation of Boyle's law is P1 times V1 is equals to P2 times V2. So this is the equation you're gonna use to solve the volume and pressure problem. You need to know the shape of the graph that associates the Boyle's law. Let's say the blood pressure is on y-axis and volume is on x-axis. Now this is the example how to solve the Boyle's law. Number 1. A 2.5 liter container has a gas pressure of 4.6 atm. If the volume is decreased to 1.6 liter, what will be the new pressure inside the container? P1, the first volume, is equals to 2.5 liter. P1 is the first pressure is equals to 4.6 atm. Now the volume is decreased and the new volume is 1.6 liter. Now look at the new pressure P2. So now is all you need to do is use the equation P1 times V1 is equals to P2 times V2. So P1 is equals to 4.6 atm. V1 is equals to 2.5 liter. Goal is to calculate the value of P2 and V2 is equals to 1.6 liter. So 4.6 times 2.5, that's 11.5. That's equal to 1.6 times P2. So now to solve the value of P2, we have to divide both sides by 1.6. So the P2 is 11.5 divided by 1.6 is equals to 7.19 atm. So as we can see, the value of P2 is 7.19 atm. That's all. My name is Amir Piang from STEM 21P.
Hi, my name is Aklia Datumano. Today, we will try to have an experiment. But, this experiment, we need materials. The materials that you are going to need are balloon, straw, water, and 2 bottles. Then, when the balloon is filled with air, the next step is put it on bottle filled with water. As you can see from the experiment, the air of the balloon find a way out inside of the bottle. While the pressure increases, the balloon becomes smaller because the bottle has an opening it to connect to the other bottle. Then, the air will flow to the other bottle.
I'm Jessa Kalinawagan and I will going to show you our experiment regarding with Boyle's law. After this experiment, you will see the relationship between pressure and volume. So, let's start.
I will explain my perspective and understanding about the purpose of Boyle's law in our existence. Boyle's law, showing the relationship between the volume and pressures when mass and temperatures are held constant when the trapped air acted like the spring and applying a force opposing to its compression. Boyle called this effect the spring of the air, and the published has results in pamphlet with that title.
My name is Yasraf Bigindo and I will be the editor of our group, and I hope you enjoy and gladly understand this video. So, after the introduction, let's proceed to the breathtaking presentation of my members. Rehana stating the introduction, teaching what's the purpose and definition of Boyle's law. Evaluating and teaching how to solve Boyle's law and especially describing through the action of how Boyle's law works. Experimenting and through procedure of determining the essential parts of it. Boyle's law, also called Marriott's law, a relation concerning the compression and expansion of a gas at constant temperature. This empirical relation formulated by the physicist Robert Boyle. Also, a mixed mass of an ideal gas kept at a fixed temperature, pressure, and volume are inversely proportional, or a Boyle's law is a gas law, stating that the pressure and volume have an inverse relation. If volume increases, then pressure decreases, and vice versa when the temperature is held constant. Okay, and finally, with my members' unity, it is essential to value that Boyle's law and help spread its knowledge. Thank you.